lecture for you. So, what today's topic is, you'll get to know. But as I was listening today, as you were learning about season, and especially there was a student who said, "I never saw snow in my life." Oh, is that? I was also thinking, I am also not different from you. Since the region where I am staying, there no snowfall. This is once I had been to Busan. So there was a Busan air cruise, right, as it says. So we went through this air cruise. This is not the sea cruise, okay? So we enjoyed a lot through this. So let's take a tour through this air cruise, right? Okay. So actually, in 2017, I got a chance to get training for mind education. So for 3 months, I had been there, and there I met so many special people. You may not know this figure. She is the world famous uh, soprano. You may find in Gracia Square videos the world best singer, also the world best bass. There is classical music, right? I love classical music. So one of the world best bass. He's singing in bass very well. I cannot go that level. Oh, like that. So many low tone. So I met them also, and we had a good time touring South Korea, and especially this season, right? Can you guess what season it is? Yeah. So, yeah, this is a very interesting and very beautiful. I enjoyed a lot when we went that time. It was not that hot. It was just normal weather, as I showed in the first photo in air cruise. With just a tie, you can go, but it was feeling quite hot. But here you can find we are wearing jackets, and then we enjoyed a lot this colorful. I had never seen live such kind of beautiful scenery. These leaves, they are changing their colors. Also, the dream thing, right? Wow. Sorry, someone is. Okay, here, this snow, this smiley, it is not animated. This is the smiley made on the snow floor. Okay, so I enjoyed a lot. Very first time in my life, and we played making snowman and snowballs, also touring so many historical places. Okay, so like this, we had a good time, and this was one challenging photo. In during the snow season, we took out our jackets, everything, and with just a bare body we clicked. It was too much cold. Even if you take your coat for like 1 minute, you feel like you're frozen. Also, we enjoyed this thing. I think the MCs or students, they never showed. Anyone knows this thing? Yeah, samgyeopsal, right? Okay, a very tasty food. Also, you can enjoy so many varieties of boiled here. Something. Maybe there will be some vegetarian. They may not be feeling good, but really Korean people like this thing. And we are invited to one family to visit. So that time we had such a table of food, like enjoying. Also, we joined one marriage, Gracia Square. They are one team where they in Gracia Square. There some couple they married. That time we joined and had a good food. If you go Korea, don't forget to attend, or you must attend a Gracia Square. I think any marriage. So this food also, any many kinds of dishes were there. Oh, these are not internet photos, okay? I took by my camera, and this student also, I met in Odisha once, and we had a good friendship. And she took her to a restaurant, treated us well with their family, and most importantly, we met one the world's now the great leader among the youth who is leading mindset of youth, Dr. Oksu Park. And through his teachings and other also mentors. We learned so many things, mind lecture also. And especially, I cannot forget her. Her name is Moon Hezin. Probably in nowadays through Zoom also she is having so many conferences. Offline I had meeting with her, and in one book concert we heard her lecture. So it was so many heart touching. She fell down from fourth floor in 2007, I think. But after that, how she fell into so many difficulties and struggles in her thinking and life also. Sometimes she thought of committing suicide also. But how changing her mind and receiving a new heart, she survived, and now she is one of the motivator and one of the mind lecture specialist. And especially during the book concert of one mind lecture series, book concert, she has been doing mind lectures. Also I met one person, Mr. Ryu. So you can see, then you may feel something awkward, but um, his mindset of when I learned, it is so much amazing. He is a painter. He cannot use his arms, but only he can use his toes. And through the toes, he is painting, and his paintings are also so many costly and so many precious. And he is going to give lectures to so many people. And one of the painting I liked, one of them is this painting. Maybe Korean people they may know this, right? Yes, maybe all other guys, you'll be thinking, what is this painting? Anyone guess what is this painting? Yes, there is a monkey. Yes, we can see, right? Monkey, and back side you go, there is Sun Mountain. That is in Korean they say Baekdusan. Okay, so have you heard about Dusan company? Like LG, Samsung, there is a Dusan company. In India also, this company has a they have constructed some of the electric power plants or some things. I don't know much about that, but Dusan, this they say San means mountain, right? So here this story goes like this. So there is a Korean saying, monkey's bottom is red, red is apple, apple is delicious, delicious is banana. I don't remember in Korean. You may ask your Korean friends and teachers, right? But the interesting fact is that this story goes very long, 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 like this, and then where I stopped, banana, right? So taste is apple. No, no, from the beginning again. Can you someone say how it is going on? Korean friends, they may like, I think. Oh, okay, this is my time, then I have to take. There is saying like this. Here say you monkey, you can see, and there is monkey's bottom. It is red, right? Monkey's bottom is red. Red is apple. Apple is delicious. Delicious is banana. Banana is long. Long is train. Train is fast. Fast is aeroplane. Aeroplane is high. High is Mount Baekdusan. They say like this. If you hear in Korean, so it is very interesting. I cannot remember. Sorry, but what I mean to say is when I heard these stories and mind lectures, that time I was really impressed. Oh, it is really that mind drives our life. So before changing anything, what we have to do is change our mind, right? So today MC also he introduced my topic like mind designing. Okay, so welcome to today's this lecture, mind designing. Are you getting interested or feeling boring? I think you'll never feel boring, so I have made like this. I'm best mind lecturer, okay? Yeah. What? No, you are not feeling boring, right? Okay. Yeah, thank you for being with me. And now we'll proceed further for with our lecture. You know this picture, right? Anyone? May I get answer? What is this says about? Yes, this is the graph of. Yes, sure, sure. So in 1987 they started to build, and in 89 it is completed, right? So I'm showing about this graph actually, the just a blueprint. Before constructing the building, you have to make a draft of it. So someone they design, you can Google for it. I'm not telling you about this Eiffel Tower, but how this kind of things are coming out, because they have a proper draft for it, and with that they are constructing a proper building or proper structure. If they have draft of a Eiffel Tower, they made Eiffel Tower building. Okay, this may not be knowing to someone, but I'll tell you, this is also graph of a some building, right? So what is that building is in Jinju. There is a stadium. This is from Korea. If you go, you can see this Jinju Stadium also. In 2010, they built this building. Near about 20,116 people can accommodate in this stadium and they can enjoy sports. So there are a lot of buildings like this. I'm just showing some pictures. So whatever draft you have, in this way you can make buildings also. Accordingly, like apartments are made, right? So then, uh, very tallest apartments in this world also are made. But as I mentioned from some of the persons, one is Moon Hye-jin and one Mr. Rule. So their mind setup, how they had, accordingly now they have a good mind setup and they have good life, and they are now leading many youth and many people who are fallen into depression. But when people they have fallen into bad mindset and they are having bad design of their mind, then life goes very wrong way, right? So the most important is like a building is made out of a draft and out of a blueprint. So our mind also is like that, that is driving force of our life. So with what kind of mind you have, you will live. So in this way our mind leads us. So if our mind changes, then life also will change. So before changing our life, we must have a change in our mind first. How I could go to Korea in 2017? Before also once I had visited in 2014, but for specially for learning mind lecture, I went. But before 2014, I didn't had passport, and one of my the teacher, uh, I can say he is my mentor. He always told me to broaden my mind and have a great dream. But looking at my surrounding situation, environment, in many ways I was caught, and especially I am a kind of that you say introvert persons, you know, right? Introvert, extrovert. So I am such one of like introvert kind of persons. I cannot open my mouth easily. I cannot make friends easily. I cannot talk easily. I don't want to come in front of people easily. So such kind of so many inferiority complex I had. So because of those things also, I never thought that I can someday go out of India. So I had never made passport also, and once my mentor told me, you should change your mind, then you will go some countries to countries and you teach others. At that time, I was laughing. You will be feeling tired sitting on aeroplane like this, you are saying. Of course, some people they may have some money, that's why they are going. It's not like that. My friends also, some they have a lot of money, but still they never stepped out of India also. It is not about that money or something, but when we have a special mind, that time even the situation may be, but you can overcome them. So also through help of my mentor and guidance, I could fight with my thoughts and I could overcome my limitations and making passports, and we could learn this special mind. And I also want that you may also learn such a special mind. Before I proceed with the very special topic for today, I would like to uh, I would like all of you to have a look on this video. I think Okay, sound is not coming. Not coming. Okay, sorry. Before it was coming, right? Oh, sorry. I think you are not getting audio, right? Oh, sorry. Once again, we will watch because without audio, I think this video has no good effect for you. It's my mistake. Actually, now still I am lacking, right? So you should understand. Yeah, still not audible. Okay, okay, let it be. We'll pass by it. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry for sound disturbance. So here, this clip was from the Alive movie. Sorry. Now, okay. Thank you. So this movie clip is from the Alive movie. When we see this movie, you will understand this is how the terrible situation was there. Actually, this is based on the true story, like a documentary movie. So in that movie, what they have shown is in 1972, one rugby team players from the Uruguay, they were flying from Chile. So at that time, sorry, they are heading towards the Chile. That time they crashed into Mount Andes with the plane. But then what happened is there they had survived 72 days. So that is not small days, right? So so here this in this movie clip you can find that how these players, the rugby players, actually Mostly I heard that those people who are not good at in any other things, like just physically they are good, they play rugby, but may not be true, or somehow it will be true. But this team, when they were going towards the Chile that time in 1972 October 13, their plane crashed, and for that 72 days they didn't have any food, they didn't have any water. So in minus 20 degrees Celsius of that Mount Andes, it is above the sea level, 3,500-meter altitude. In that place they had survived. So after that, among them, when they survived, if you watch that movie, then we cannot imagine how they had to eat the uh, dead bodies of their colleagues, the some fellow passengers. So in this way, only 16 passengers they survived. There were many other passengers too, but others they died. Only 16 these passengers who were the rugby players, they only survived. So how they have gone through, if you watch that movie, you can understand it better. Because I'm not telling about that movie story, but their mindset of I want to tell. After when they survived, some interview peoples like media people, they asked among this you can find there 16 names who survived that great crash. So after that, when they survived, and after great days, some people they asked, after surviving that 70 days of extreme condition, how were you able to cope with the difficulties you have faced in the society, like these people asked. It would be in the age of their young age when they faced that accident or crash. But after many years, when people visited them, media people, and asked them, so one of them, like his name is Antonio Vicentin, he was asked, and he answered like this: anything I faced from the society was not a difficult at all. So, what kind of mind setup they had that that time they survived that 72 days in that extreme condition of Mount Andes, in that crash, in that minus 20 degrees Celsius temperature, very cold season. You might have seen my photos I showed in snow, that country Korea, where I enjoyed the snow. That was just enjoying that 1 day or 2 days or 1 month. But how we can imagine that 70 days, 72 days in same snowy condition, and it will be so cold, severe cold. Like if it is severe cold, like then you will feel pain to your bones also. Such kind of cold will be there. But how they survived? So that in that condition, they had a special mind. What kind of mind that would be? They wanted to face the difficulties. They wanted to face the challenges. Whatever it may happen, the cold season or anyhow, they have to face it and survive. But others were there, they could not eat the flesh of human being. How we can eat? We are human being. We are not something like monsters that we can eat the flesh of human being. Somebody may think like this. But to survive in extreme condition, they challenged everything. So we cannot imagine what kind of thing this is a good mindset. We cannot say like that. If you are not challenging, then you are dead. In our life also, we may not face such kind of very extreme difficult condition. But now when I read news during this COVID pandemic situation, we hear that so many people, because of depression, they are committing suicide also. I heard that some medicine that are given for COVID patients, that is tending them to commit suicide also. In this way, I heard. Whether it is true or fact, I don't know. But anyhow, some antidepressant medicines are also they are using. Some other things are also they are using. Anyhow, so that things are also driving to them. But more over them, what we see is their mind setup. They don't have any hope to survive. But other way, in other places, in I know some people also, who are learning this mind education and learning the good mind setup, they have challenged, and in such kind of difficult situation also they have overcome this COVID-19 also. Oh, no, 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 they are taking medicine, that's why they are getting overcome, we may say like this, but it is not like that. If you see in ICU also people are taken, but in ICU also many people are dying. So ICU is now becoming like coffin factory. But more than that, their mind setup is driving them. When they take medicine also, what kind of design their mind setup they have. So accordingly, their life becomes. So here I just told this small story about this Alive movie. So here these people, when they faced and survived that 72 days, that extreme hardship conditions, now what are they doing now actually? So if you research on internet, then you can find that many of them, they are in good positions. In some, they were, some of them were presidential candidate also, some became doctors, some became some MC of broadcasting studio, or so many great in places they are posted. So what made them like this? Actually, it is the mind setup. When they are facing difficulties, how they are facing. When they are facing some circumstances, how they are facing. What kind of mind? They can draw back also. They can confront also. So as you know, this diamond is made up of carbon. Also, pencil, inside the pencil there is a that carbon also is there, right? So both are same things. They are made up of coal, but there is a difference, how it becomes diamond and how it becomes just a pencil. Is that to make diamond they have to make it through a great process. Otherwise, if this is just a, if it is just a carbon pencil, then it will be broken like this. But when it has gone, it has undergone through a process, it will be so hard, but when we strike also, it will be never broken. So like that, in mind education, what you learn is through this counseling or sessions and through episodes, we are teaching and we are learning also to have this strong mindset. So when you have strong mindset like diamond, you will be strong and you can face anything. But if you are weak mindset, then you may be broken like pencil, right? So like if you see here like some paneer, if you smash, then it will be smashed. But bricks, they are never smashed. So what is the difference is what kind of mindset you have. If you have weak mindset, the bad mindset, that will surely make you into depression. So many people now they have fallen into game addiction and some other things also. So what you do is to bring them out, you are teaching them step by step how to learn this mind setup and how to come out of such kind of bindings. Now you can see some people are just, they are addicted into social media. They are just watching WhatsApp status, Facebook also. Now during lockdown, they don't have any other thing. Instead of doing some valuable things, wasting time to watch movies or serials, something like that, that never benefits practically. They are watching so long time, right? That is a very bad mindset. So when they will learn step by step, that time they will find, maybe there will be difficulties, but they will learn how to overcome all the situation. And during depression also, they may challenge everything and they can become one of the example. Like in India we have Dasrath Manji, or you can say how he had built, right? So this Dasrath Manji, the mountain man, he's called, right? So if you have a special design mind, you are learned, then you are like made by someone, like, or you are motivated, or you are like mentor, then that will make your life very different. So mind is the blueprint of our life. So as I told you, so this mind, what kind of design we have, that will lead us accordingly. So this lady also, now she is one icon of hope, you can say like that, because now so many people when they are facing difficulties, they just want to finish their life. But when I met her, that time I came to discover one thing, that disability is not in their physical appearance or in physical stature, but disability is in their mind actually. So she had so many challenges, but now, even though she is in a wheelchair, but she's so hopeful and she's so joyful, and she's giving so precious lectures that hearing from her, so many sick people also, they are receiving a new strength and they are getting healed also. Even so many other people also I met. Now it's already too late, so I cannot complete all. But what I want to conclude in today's lecture, that according to the topic, the designing mind means when we have a good blueprint, so accordingly our life will become. Otherwise, you may be in a depression, or your life will end very miserably. So what I want to tell today is, so make your life into, you give your life into someone who can design it properly. I think if we design ourselves, then how better we can design. Better to give a blank paper to a painter, right? So he can design a very beautiful painting that can cost a lot. But if we design, how much costly painting we can make. So accordingly, in our life also, what we are going to design, what we are going to make. So you I just want to let you remember last one thing is that when you have this good designing mind, so accordingly your life will be. So in your life, have a good designing mind, and don't forget this thing, because this is the blueprint of our life. Otherwise, you may have a good future, but when you draw back, when you don't challenge those difficulties, you may draw back like this person. So I hope through this lecture you'll be benefited, and you may send us feedback. And also I hope again, if we get chance, then we can meet again. Thank you so much for having me today. Yeah, very much thank you. Thank you.